Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the big show tonight, the Halloween show. And this is Happy Shaman, and our guests tonight they just arrived. So before we get to them, I'm going to mention a few things that I normally do, and I'm really excited to have them on. I'd rather not say this other stuff, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway because this is the way I normally run the beginning of the show. So to begin with, the people that I support, I have autographs with Tim Miley, and Tim Miley's a great person that I know in the paranormal communities, and he has a great love of animals, especially his pooches now. But he lost a pup quite a while ago, and in the process of doing that, he didn't know whether he was going to continue or not, and he decided finally he got a picture of himself and his pup and went to one of the Paracons and started selling pictures and decided that that's the way he was going to go ahead. He started raising money to support shelters, animal shelters, and things like that. So that's the first one. And you reach out to Tim or Lauren Miley, and they're great people. They're really the kind of people that I would like to meet in a Paracon. And they're great. Next is PKC, Paranormal Kicks Cancer, with Chris Gaskowski and Alex Wilkinson. And they're two people from down in Florida. They're a couple, and they've done a great deal with the same kind of fundraising, only their effort is for cancer research. And they do haunted houses, and they do guided tours, and they do all these haunted locations, and it's really neat. The third one is going to be coming back around, and I won't be able to say too much about that right now, but I'll just leave it at that because I always had three. And the second thing that I always wanted to talk about before the show started was the authors that I support. And we have Bruce Holliday, we have Tobias Whalen, we have Adam Benedict, we have Kathy Kressel, we have Barnaby Jones, we have Cheryl Lynn Cotter, Dr. Heatherly Langdon, Dr. Lynn Monet, we have Ron Iacovetti, we got Victoria Munday, we have Tony Rathman, Natalie Jones, Patty Negri, Sylvia Schultz, Amelia Cotter, Rex Nielsen, David Sloan, Christina Bloom, D.A. Wysong, and Joseph Hallett. And without further ado, I'm going to bring in Chris and Kristen. This is Chris Carr and Kristen Johnson, or that should be the.
It's okay.
Good evening, good sir.
Good evening.
Good evening. every once in a while I'll screw that up and I'll go ahead and I'll always, I'll just start saying names and I'm not even thinking. But it's great to have you guys. This is something that I've looked forward to for quite some time, and I know you guys are in somewhat of a hiatus, and it's great to have you
Somewhat.
on here, huh?
Somewhat. Hey,
Somewhat.
we didn't get a chance to do sound check. We had some technical difficulties. Can
You
you hear us
sound
okay?
you sound great.
It sounds all right. All
Thank
right.
you.
Yes,
It's a little
yes.
quiet on our side. So
Yeah.
Is it? Is it? Am I too soft?
no,
No, it's us. We haven't done this in so long.
The cat's been walking on the soundboard. So
Well, that makes it all the more important. I, I didn't want to. I didn't know if what was going on, and I knew that I'd better go ahead and get this puppy rolling right away because I know we had a lot of stuff to cover, and we have a lot of things to do, and it's one of those nights it's Halloween and shaman and to a lot of people out there. I know you both are very very good at this holiday, and I know that I
we've
don't know
been practicing for a few years.
for a few years.
That's right. That's
few
right.
years.
The holiday, the witchy version, I think you're referring to there, salmon, right?
Yes,
I think traditionally we call it salmon because we're from New England.
semen.
Salmon.
Not semen.
And no.
That's what he said.
That's a whole nother level of
I
disrespect.
I I
I'm
don't
not going to go.
I
You
don't
guys
know if
missed
we're.
us, didn't you?
So,
I don't know. I know.
are on the side of all
Woo!
things. So no, we don't really celebrate the
start,
holidays
you
too
know?
much ourselves, but some of our friends do, and
Yeah.
we respect it, and it's cool.
Absolutely.
War I really like tomorrow, which is the Day of the Dead, November 1st,
Day of Remembrance.
and just as a remembrance to those that have passed on to the other world. But it's always been a fun night. I mean, let's face it. And equinoxes are important. It just
Very.
I think it's cool to observe things. It's cool to observe the sun at a certain hour a day, just to remember where you are, who you are, take yourself out of your thoughts. We get so lost in the milieu of just being us that it's good to stop and pay attention to our surroundings, our environment, and nature, especially
nature.
Yes, that's of vital importance.
It really is. It really is. We get lost in so many things, and it's
We
intentional. There's so much coming at us 24/7. It's really hard to stop and remember what's important. One of the things we wanted to talk about tonight is maybe about some of the technology and things that are going on in the world. And 3i Atlas screaming through space toward us, just defying science and that sort of thing. And we try very hard and not when we're doing like a public thing to not be political. So please, anybody that's watching us, please don't think this is about politics. If anything, I think it's really important to remember that we're people first. You're not born with a red hat or a blue tie, or it's such, I'm sorry, lack of a word, bullshit. We're just people. We're all people. At the end of the day, we're people.
What kind of lid you got on there tonight? You got a hat on?
I do, and it's not showing up really good.
Yeah, it's fading into the crappy background.
Yeah, you got a blurred background, and it's actually blurring my hat. I'm a leprechaun.
You fool me.
Yeah.
You could walk right into the party. Nobody would even bother you. You can go ahead and
you came up here.
start putting gold coins over in the corners and everything.
Yeah,
And
there you go. Little feet.
You got little feet that come up on the screen.
Oh, we got to really rethink about next year's costumes.
I was gonna, what I was gonna do? I was gonna pull my
change it.
Remember my mask that I had? With,
yes,
the alien mask. I was gonna wear that, and then I thought, boy, that would be a little strange tonight.
Actually, I think it'd be really cool.
Hey,
As long as you could like talk out of it and everything. We had masks we were gonna do, and I was like, nah.
Oh, that's
I
fantastic.
changed over to a scally. I hope that's all right.
That's fine.
I didn't see that one either.
You know, speaking of leprechauns, I'm going to show my Irish because we both have a lot of Irish descent, as well as many other cultures. You know, it's not like we planned it or anything. Hello, Joanne Stewart. Hello, Becky Evans. You're going to be in New Jersey in a few hours. You're sort of close to us, but sort of
kind of like
Carol Garcia's here.
Once you get settled in Rhode Island, Becky, like you'll realize anything that's further than 10 or 15 minutes is really far away.
I got it. You know,
it could be on beach too. I don't know.
I think I'll pull it out a little later on.
Hey, Carol Garcia. Hello.
It's just mine. Look at Barbara Spears on her.
Hi, Barbara.
These people are all part of that Psychics Unite group that we have for Monday night.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I think that's excellent.
Yes.
I think it's wonderful that you do that. And we'd love to participate sometime with you guys.
Well, you're more than welcome to join anytime you want. I'll just send you guys a link. That's no biggie.
Send us a link.
The more the merrier, because everybody, you know, has different ways of looking at things. And, you know, as far as our communication with spirit's concerned, it's something that can't be emphasized enough.
Yeah, absolutely.
In today's society, especially, and you know, people, I don't really care what they think anymore, but you know, it's just important to know that we have people that if you have an idea that, you know, it's something that you get excited about, you start to grow with it. You know, you don't just sit and stagnate like you're writing a report or something. It's all great. And Joanne Stewart's here too. I'm sorry, I didn't even.
Yeah, no, I think we said hello, but if not, hello again.
Hello, Mr. Burnell.
Burnell's here.
Burnell. Bob.
That's
Bob lives south of Boston.
Bob.
Because he's a good guy.
Yeah, he is a great guy.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween.
Good to see you. Thank you for joining.
Happy.
Did you watch the show when he came on?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we've seen him on your show. Did we catch the last one? I don't know. We probably did.
We watched it afterwards. The last one because we were out.
Fact,
yeah.
And that was.
I would want very bad to have him on again, and I've been sort of pestering him a little bit.
If you pay him enough, he'll show up. You have to have a really good green room. That's the secret, Bob.
I could go with the cash, but the gold bars are just so ridiculous.
Healthcare.
Those baby carrots. You know, those baby carrots are not actually tiny carrots. They're actually cut to look like the baby carrots, but they're not baby carrots.
Seriously, did
it's a
you guys
lie.
miss
it's
us?
A conspiracy.
Oh, God.
They're not really baby carrots.
They're not really baby carrots.
Really?
You gotta be. No,
they
don't even. You're not.
Machine.
That's a.
You're not going there.
Little people.
Greg, seriously,
leprechauns.
You and I know because you know we. It's a leprechaun. You and I know because we plant things that if you plant them shallow, they will get like that. But those are not.
That's why they never have a little spindly at the end, you know.
See, you guys learned something.
It's a lie. Everything's a lie.
Not paranormal, but carrots. See, carrots.
Just this big. They're little things.
Little things. That's what girls
say. For little people.
You lied.
Don't get me started with that's what she said.
This is what you said to me.
Okay.
That's cool.
Would you like us to start? You said to us you wanted to start the garlic challenge first.
Yes, I think we should get that.
I would love to see this so I can, listen to him talk for the next hour.
Just make sure he's not facing you when he's talking.
Oh, I don't mind.
Baby.
I don't mind.
Come here, baby.
Do you got your garlic? You got your clove?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
I got a good. It's a good one.
Very well done again, sir. Thank you this year.
Oh,
nice.
You're welcome. More than welcome. I enjoy spreading the happiness.
Yes, thank you, because this is happiness to us.
Even
We-
though some people,
yeah.
I used to have
My own- you're
a
having one, too.
friend.
How many
that
people
was-
think Kristen should
Wait,
have one
wait.
too?
No. Are you kidding me? I have to leave the room. Greg was talking. Please.
Sorry,
No,
Greg.
oh,
Go ahead.
No,
Got a
that's
lot of
okay.
coffee tonight.
Are we gonna do? We better get this out of the way, don't you think?
Yes, please.
Okay. So, what's that? Over the gum and the gums and the belly. Here
Now
it comes.
stomach, here it comes.
Or something like that.
Cheers.
Should we dedicate this to something like a cause?
Yeah. How about
Maybe collect nickels? I remember
World-
going door to door when I was a kid to collecting nickels for muscular dystrophy.
let's do it for
Oh, wow.
world peace.
Here, here.
World peace.
Take the whole thing.
Oh, we're screwed. Oh my God. I can hear the bomb dropping now.
It's a good thing we're digging our shelter,
Where'd you grow this thing, Greg?
right?
Fallout shelter in the backyard by chance?
Wow. Whoa, Daddy.
Spicier than last year, smokier,
Mm-hmm.
little of both. I have to say, this is my best time of year.
Hurts so good. That's the
Wow.
song, isn't it? Hurts so good.
If only I had a dozen shrimp to go along with this.
Oh, yes. And some olive oil and butter. Shrimp Mozambique.
Oh my
Goya.
God.
God, it's like my favorite dish to make. How you doing?
We're doing.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. That's the first one.
Wow.
You like hot ones?
I,
Would you
I
like-
think, yeah, we should make the
garlic?
progressively. Do you have any hot sauce?
Actually, we could genetically make those like in the back.
No, I think we should have thought
The
this
back.
out better and maybe put a little hot sauce on them. You know, obviously in the spirit
Okay.
of hot ones.
Isn't this hot enough?
Insane because
My eyes are watering.
he's sweating, his eyes are watering, he's gonna blow his nose, and you're okay with that?
Yeah.
Wow, it is wicked strong. You're okay with that?
Ah, great. I love garlic.
I do too, but not like that. There's no way I could do that.
Greg grows the best garlic.
You do, sir. You do.
Make no mistake. This
That's
is a special occasion.
Mm.
And this came in the mail.
Oh.
This came in the mail.
This is direct from Greg
Yep.
to do. And we are honored to participate in this. So thank you, Greg.
Every year.
You got another one there?
Third
Yes,
year?
third year.
You have another one on that plate?
Yes,
Like
there's an entire bulb.
Oh, yeah. In a box.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. You're not.
That's
Oh,
like
yeah.
thermonuclear war.
It's gonna be later on, and I have to
Go grab the
Dutch oven it.
go grab the
I'm sorry.
hippy dippy turtle. Do
Are
mind?
you out of your
I'm gonna-
mind?
it would be really good. I want to show Greg that sauce. Can I show him?
No,
I do. I want to show
You
you a sauce that I like, a hot sauce. I'm gonna up the ante. I realize you don't have any hot sauce ready, so it's okay,
This is silly.
but I'll do it.
Very silly.
This hot sauce contains avocado, contains kiwi, and it contains peppers from hell. You ready for two?
no, I'm not.
Oh, you don't want to do two?
I just swallowed the rest of this one, and it's burning right now. I never.
Listen, this is not our sponsor or anything. I wish they were.
I wanted you to see the bottle because it is kind of cool.
Has a turtle on it.
You can see there's a turtle there,
Oh my
Right.
God!
and his eyes are a little bloodshot, for unknown reasons. However, this hot sauce is called Hippy Dippy Green.
Hippy
Hippy
dippy,
dippy.
like the hippy dippy weatherman.
Hippy Dippy,
Yes.
like maybe he listens to the Doors,
Yeah.
Grateful Dead.
or the Grateful Dead, and
By the way, did you happen to get a couple of those videos that I had of Morrison, Jim?
oh, I don't think so.
a while ago. I think you sent those to us.
I,
We
I
just
just I just had a couple the other day
I got Pink Floyd.
okay.
that
Yeah, cool.
what a loss.
Some
You know,
people think he's still alive.
Well, they said that when he was in Paris, that what he wanted to do was he wanted to go ahead and actually start a carnival, and he was going to be like the poet and the man in the ring and do that, and then he would have the whole. They would do songs, and then he would do poetry and things like that, and because of all the words and everything from all his music were so out of sight compared to what everybody else was listening to. It was wow. Are you okay?
I swear, smoke them out.
You look like you got run over by a truck.
I'm dying inside, Greg. But go on.
I swear to God, I saw a puff of smoke come out of his mouth every side of my eye. I really did. Wow. That was bad.
That
Shit, that was
It
such.
hurts.
You're going to have to be careful now. A little later on.
I can
From your
taste it.
digestive tract.
Right? It's such an irresponsible thing to do.
Wow.
You're supposed to talk for another 45 minutes.
Yeah, I think this is hotter than it
Okay.
was last year. It was,
Yeah.
but it's good.
Chris
it's
put a
actually-
spin on that, though. There's a little twist at the end of this year.
I think he says turtle.
Yeah.
I think
I was trying to laugh. You guys are talking.
That's incredible.
it's great. It's great
Yeah.
when you really think that there's not a lot of people that would do this kind of thing and survive.
And survive. That's very good. That's why I'm not doing it.
And
People
you and I are just like, yeah, okay, whatever. Let's just do it.
Sure.
No, that's good.
We'll get it done. And it's
I'm hiding this.
and the thing that really prompted me to go ahead, and I had talked to you and I had talked to some other people, and in the circle of people that do shows. And I was wondering, I said, I ate a dish in Denver, and this goes back maybe 15 years ago now. And it was a little restaurant it was in a bungalow. Okay. But it had like 12 tables in it, but it was a regular old brick bungalow. So it had a front porch, and that people would drink there, and then they would walk into the restaurant. And I had a shrimp dish that was done with garlic, a lot of garlic, and the maitre, well, not the maitre d', whoever was, the waiter was going ahead and said to me, I hope you enjoy hot food. And I said, sure. He says, well, because this is going to be hot.
At least he warned you, though.
Fair warning.
Yeah, because of the garlic.
And
I, from that point on, it was like every once in a while, if you need a kick, this is the way to get it. Besides a lot of other things, but I mean,
Yeah.
just-
All right, get your kicks. Route 66.
so what have you guys been up to?
Well, we're hermits, and you know this better than anyone, Greg.
Okay.
You're like, hey, did you talk to Nate? Come on. I texted Nate today, but he's probably mad at me. I haven't been talking to him as much. And
I don't
it's
think
not
that's what
the
it is.
lack of love of Nate. We think he's great. We love you. We love Bob.
He's wicked
we
busy.
We love all our friends.
He's
But we're just
on like a ton of
we're just
podcasts.
very much on our own spectrum over here, I guess. I don't know. Just enjoying our home life, and
We are.
Kinda.
We're bonding like more together with the synchronicities going on and stuff. We've noticed we've
Yeah,
crazy
and it's
stuff.
not to say that we're not into ghost spirits and all of these things. We're just doing less events and that sort of stuff. We kind of feel like we live with the ghosts. You know, we have our own ghosts here. We have our home spirits. We have our other world that is here and prevalent, and we're happy for it, and we live with it. You know, and that's kind of how that goes. It's not so much a production or like proof of it anymore. We're kind of beyond that. You know, just more of an acceptance, and you know,
We've been like that for a year now.
yeah.
Yeah.
We just try to show that, not just haven't felt a need to bring them out too much, but we kind of do miss it. It's not that, and we certainly do miss talking to people. We just get caught up in day-to-day life. I also changed jobs this year, and my new job is very busy. I work a lot of hours a week, and it takes up a lot of the brain space.
We're focused on the kids and healthcare and college, and
there's so many world events.
Yeah.
So I don't want to think. You know what I mean? I don't want to think about anything.
Are all the kids doing good?
Take a break. You know.
Good.
Yes, thank you.
Kids are doing great. Thank you. Thank you for
That's
asking.
Thank you for asking.
That's important.
Very.
You know,
very important.
It's the most important thing. So
they make the world go around.
Absolutely.
That's what it is, you know, and we're very concerned about what we're leaving for our kids and how things are going to be, and the coming of AI, and that's an interesting discussion. AI is really marching in fast, and there's so much money behind it, so much money. It's hard to even comprehend. Basically, Wall Street, and I play options. I play options in between my work, so it's almost like having two jobs because I'm trying to like trade stocks and do options and shit like that. And I'm watching it, and it's all about the Magnificent Seven.
Magnificent Seven.
God, tell me.
So Alphabet, that's the parent company of Google, Amazon, Apple, Meta Platforms. We know what that is. Parent company of Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, though. That's Microsoft, Nvidia, and Tesla.
Yeah, Nvidia makes the
Magnificent
chips,
Seven.
Gaming chips, and like 10 years ago, they were just like everything was about getting an Nvidia card in your computer so you could play better games. Right. And now they use those to help the AI process data, and like Nvidia is I think it's 500 trillion or something, or $5 trillion company, something astronomical, bigger than the GDPs of most countries, other than two, one being the United States, is what Nvidia is worth. So the kind of money and the people deeply invested in these companies that can afford it, this very small percent of the population, the 1%ers, they are really running the show right now, guys.
There's a a reason we're going to go into this, because this has a paranormal reason to
everything, and it doesn't matter the politics. That don't matter, man, because that's just a game. Keep you busy. There is, and has always been, and we've always said this on our show. Yep. There's always been a 1%. You can go back through time. You can go to the Aztecs. You can go to the Egyptians. You just keep going. And there's always a small segment of that population that's controlling everyone else. And we are living at the prime of that right now. So, yeah, it's very interesting. And we are kind of at the mercy of this AI, which is really going to kind of like replace a lot of people's work. And what are we going to do?
This is about the 8th time that you blurred up, Chris.
We know it's our camera.
I don't want you to know the truth.
Yeah, we're listen.
Kristen's perfect, but you're blurring up. It's more important that way, you know. I mean, you have a beautiful woman there, and you got to make sure that
she can stay beautiful, and I can blur up.
Oh. But then you put that picture out. Yeah, that's great.
She wasn't happy with the picture. Big surprise.
So excuse me for 1 second. The picture that he put out earlier to promote the show. I was taking a nap. I will never leave him unsupervised with this shit again, because he AI'd that picture and then he put it up, and I'm like, he showed me when I get up, and I was like, dude,
there you go.
Did you have your glasses on? He's like, yeah. He's like, there's 3 pictures and this was the best. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, to you, I must look like an old shriveled prune or something. I don't like that picture. Anyway,
here's the other one.
I'm done with my complaining and whining with that.
There's nothing. I haven't seen any pictures of you.
Oh, well, thank goodness.
I made a link.
He made a link. So what we were talking about was transhumanism. I don't know if you guys in the chat know anything about what transhumanism is.
Got an idea, but go ahead and let everybody know.
Talk about Peter Thiel.
Peter Thiel. Go for it, baby.
You know what? Let me preface this with one little thing about all this. Where we're going to talk about. There's a very famous book by author. Her name was Ayn Rand. A lot of people are familiar with. I mean, a movie of this book. It's called Atlas Shrugged. And Atlas is, of course, a Greek titan. He was known for his immense strength, endurance, his association with astronomy, and he was a key leader of the Titans who battled the Olympians, led by Zeus, and they lost. The Titans were defeated. Zeus condemned him eternally to hold up the celestial spear, or the heavens, as it were. His punishment gave him the reputation of being the bearer of the heavens, and why you see these statues, I'm sure you've seen images of or statues of Atlas holding up the world, right? With the world's weights on his shoulders, holding it up. In the Ayn Rand novel, Atlas is a symbol of the heavy lifters of society, the creatives, the innovators, the industrialists, who are burdened by government regulation and taxation. She suggests that this burden would cause the Atlases, like today's Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, who we're going to talk about a little bit, Bill Gates, any really the people that are just in that 1% class, right, would simply tire of holding the weight of the world, and they would shrug and walk away from it. And that is the gist of the book. It's a big book. I tried getting through it when I was a kid. I didn't make it, but that's what the book's about, basically. That isn't what's happened. They didn't shrug and walk away at all. In fact, they more encompassed everything. They have bought everything that is around us. The things we perceive, our medias, our very lives, really, are dictated by these people. And we are so much more like sheep than perhaps we were 100 years ago.
So I just want to throw this in.
Kind of ridiculous.
That these people are the deep state.
That is the deep state. If there is such a thing.
The deep state. If there's such a thing,
really
which
just kind of what they decide, because they're
thinking it's
all
over the globe, babe. So
all the money.
Transhumanism is coming. Hold on.
So transhumanism. Okay, that's interesting because trans is such a bad word, right? These days.
Yeah, nowadays.
On the one side of the aisle, and applauded on the other. Yet, a guy on that side of the aisle wants to live forever. He wants to replace all his body parts. And that would be none other than Mr. Peter Thiel.
And not to mention he's gay.
Who is both Dr. Frankenstein and the monster, making him an even more modern Prometheus, as was the subtitle of the Mary Shelley book, Frankenstein. Peter Thiel started, oh geez, look at this thing, just popped up on our screen.
That's why I call it IBS.
Oh yeah. Sorry, Greg. Hang on. Get back to the tab.
IBS.
Yeah, not OBS, IBS.
He owns Palantir, which is like the spyware that the government uses to know what everything is. The giant databases of our information.
I'm sure you will.
This is now, like us talking right now, is going into a database somewhere and can be, easily found if, the secret gets out. So if we're not here next week, Greg, you know why?
If you're not here, I'm not here.
Well,
yeah.
Did you see what Joanne Stewart said? Just to throw a little humor into it. Chris, you're going to have one hell of a ring of fire.
Oh yes, I am. I am going to have to replace one body part, Joanne. I am going to emulate Peter Thiel and replace it.
There you go.
It's not up here. It's way down low, and it's
here. And Bob says, Chris, go ahead.
It is like Clinton and the birth of the home PCs all over again. It is, and that's kind of exciting. Like the idea of the internet was kind of good in a lot of ways for us. I mean, there's been some downsides there, obviously. And the world changed, and we adjusted, and we got through that.
Like our parents,
mostly, and it was a big adjustment. The AI thing, I think, is going to be a lot bigger. Peter Thiel basically wants to be human Frankenstein. He just gave a 4-part lecture on the Antichrist.
Oh yeah,
in
This is
Silicon
great.
Valley, like, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks ago. And he's totally serious, totally serious. Like maybe a trillionaire, rich, Peter Thiel. He thinks anybody that stands in the way of AI's progress is the Antichrist. Right now, he calls himself Christian, and he sells the tools to really spy on people and mess up their lives potentially, this sort of thing. But he thinks
all over the
getting
globe
in the way any kind of regulation, and he says this internationally, on where he puts his money, where the AI comes from, and he says this. You can look him up. He quotes this quotes. He says it.
Mm-hmm.
Is the Antichrist, and he's serious about it. He's trying to sell this idea.
Mm-hmm. Totally serious. Alex
He
Carr
also wants to be a modern day Dracula while he's Frankenstein and live forever.
That's
and
what
it
it
feels
is.
like he's going to replace all his body parts, perhaps download his soul into a hard drive and live forever.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe you'll have the opportunity too, but that opportunity won't be for the likes of you.
So I'm going to go conspiracy on this because actually that's
people.
real. So I'm going to go conspiracy shoot off here. So then Elon Musk, who is trillionaire, and if not by now, and he does the Neuralink. He does like a whole bunch of stuff, robotic things. You just asked for $1 trillion for robotics or
the
something.
Boring Company, which
the Boring Company. We're going to start with that.
Bunkers.
So with the bunkers, yeah. So it's, I don't know. It's kind of insane when you think about it that those two are together with Sam. There's this Sam Altman guy as well. And there's an Alex Karp. Oh my God. They are all like, they are the Antichrist. But to go with like the transhumanism, everything, meld your consciousness, and we're going to be, like Chris says all the time, brains in jars and walking around Smithers, like that episode. Yeah. But I mean, it's pretty friggin' weird and bad.
To wrap this stuff back around to like paranormal topics, do you think like the AI could become conscious? It seems like they keep raising the bar of what that might be, right? There used to be a Turing test for AI to be considered conscious, and I think they already outclassed that. They keep raising the bar on that, and I think that's done. They don't even bother anymore because it's so friggin' smart. And what it can do and how much data it can parse and how it can react. Everybody's using the thing in Chat GPT now, especially younger generations are more
entire show in itself.
Of course, like, just like the internet was with us and when that came about, home PCs. And our grandparents went, oh, I don't know what that is. I don't want to touch that thing. Why would I want to do that?
It's my mom with a cell phone.
So they sit there and, it writes essays for them. And it's very flattering. If anybody in the audience has used Chat GPT or any of these platforms, DeepSeek or any of them, to figure stuff out or ask it questions or just talk to it, you find that it's very flattering and tends to blow a little smoke, right? To make you friendly with the AI. Where does that end?
And suck you right in.
Radios to talk and lights to blink on a paranormal investigation.
Yeah.
What is the? Where does it go with the AI? What's that next level? Do we want to know that? We got planes flying around AI driven. We're going to have cars. Autonomous driving is here.
Becky, we think of you all the time, Becky.
Worry about that
with the trucks.
We know people that drive for a living and that kind of thing. And that's what they're trying to do. Amazon is well invested, and all these big companies are laying people off left and right. Amazon just had a huge layoff. Speaking of them, many companies have.
Yeah.
Bob is complaining.
Stop complaining, Bob.
Shot with a dirty lens. Well, it's dirty for reasons we're not going to go into, Bob.
All I can smell is garlic.
I'm glad nobody's over here.
Like that picture. I'm melting. The one that you put up.
Oh man, that stuff was that. I'm starting to get a little bit too old to do that. I think I curled my hair.
Oh my goodness.
I'll try to get a little closer up here. Maybe talk a little deeper, Bob. Is that better? Do you like it like that?
Oh my God. That's
Trying to help you out, Bob.
Just trying to help here. Stay still.
That was about 10 minutes ago that particular little thing happened, but it's.
Bob's never gonna go out with us again.
I want to try to take care of Bob. Somebody, where's Bob? You got to take care of Bob, right?
Oh yes.
Bob, you're okay.
Remember the Kool-Aid man breaking through the brick wall?
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, the AI, haunted AI, right? We've been talking about that on and off for a few years.
Yeah, because since Anit's video, like 4 years ago,
we
had all this
brought a guy on who was
angry.
writing a book about it years ago. He was really ahead of the curve. I forget his name. I think he got mad at us or something. He never talked to us again, but that happens sometimes.
I don't
brought up that idea.
What I don't really like is when I'm doing something on a show, preparing a show, or going ahead and doing something on Facebook, and you get those little things that pop up and say, you can do this with AI.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, just get off the screen and leave me alone.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I think my job can be completely done by AI.
That's another
totally
thing.
Done.
They're replacing fast food restaurants here with AI. Like
no people.
None.
Just go through the drive-through, you order the food, a robotic arm gives you a burger. Have a good day, sir.
Tesla wishes they could do that with the freaking robots. Anyway, I'm sorry. So
doctors are another thing. Actually,
yeah, nurses
is plan to do that. Tesla does plan.
We're gone.
They're
nurses
doing the robotic doctors. Mm-hmm. You put in your symptoms. You talk to the AI. It touches you. It takes your temperature. It probes you where it needs to, and it sends you on your way with a prescription. And that's coming, man. That's coming. So hang on. Maybe it ain't the aliens we got to worry about. But speaking of that, this 3i Atlas is out there, and that's a weird thing. Have you been looking at that, Greg?
Have you been looking at that? What is your interpretation, and what do you think your opinion is on it? Oh,
this goes all the way back to Voyager. Okay. That's when I first started really paying a little attention before this Atlas even showed up.
Mm-hmm.
And the first Voyager 1 was supposed to be totally dead. And all of a sudden it started to take commands and started to navigate without anybody here telling it what to do. I don't know if you heard this or not.
No, I'm so sorry. I haven't.
So this whole part, I think, that happened with Voyager is part of what's going on with Atlas.
That's pretty good. I like that.
I think that Atlas, when that showed up in the beginning, it started to scare the hell out of me. Like I imagine it scared the hell out of a lot of other people. Like if you look at Stephen Greer and people, that have been paying a lot of attention to what's going on the outside.
I shouldn't discount him, but I'm just going to say one thing. And every time I hear his name, I cringe a little bit. And it's Atacama Mummy.
Every time.
Really, really disappointed.
Every time he goes somewhere.
Atacama Money. I got to talk about that just real quick. It was Midget Bones or something. Really wrong to promote the deformed children wrapped in mummy.
And he knew.
Wrappings, and he knew. But other than that,
it's CE5.
I can talk on CE5 because I think it works. And that's a whole nother conversation. A lot of things, everything works.
Have you done anything with CE5?
Well, everybody
we don't need
does.
to.
If you meditate and if you try to conjure spirits in any way, you're doing CE5. I mean, the whole point of it is just to clear your mind and try to make communication with spirit.
Yes, they come.
And that works. That's what religions are.
Well, you bring in your binary beats and everything else too at the same time, and you're
something
you're multiplying or magnifying your whole experience.
Yeah. So
Exactly.
why not, pray a little bit to the aliens, right? I mean, maybe we're all doing that.
I mean, we've been talking for a while about this, but what if that AM ban that we thought was so horrible was actually a warning? Because at some point we actually thought there's the aliens, and they had the doop doop the tones with it and stuff, and I literally thought that was aliens at the time.
We kept getting the same message.
But
what happened with that? Right, let me surmise that real fast, so just because I know we're limited on time.
No,
we kept getting these eerie, creepy messages for a while, and it really bothered us. We were a little shaken.
We were seeing things like
I literally put the radio in a Faraday bag, and it still said the message.
Oh my God!
Don't speak, can't escape. It was still whispering the thing.
In a Faraday bag.
And I let it out, and it had an experience that just is so crazy. Really, I'm not even going to go into it now. It's just bizarre. But the point of it is we put so much brain thought into it that we brought it closer to ourselves. And we felt like we were really, being haunted by this thing for a while and couldn't shake it, and stopped doing investigations at that time for a while and stopped doing paranormal things.
And we went to investigations to get,
that was the only way to get rid of it. Right.
Totally different places.
It was the mind space that made it closer. So whenever you're thinking, whatever it is, you spend a lot of your day thinking about it. Right now, a lot of people are spending their day thinking about politics, whatever side they're on, doesn't matter. They spend their time doing it.
Come watch us and
drawing
take a break.
And giving the thing power. And you really got to be cautious of this stuff, man. You got to take a break. You got to walk away. Got to get away from it a little bit. And it might sound hypocritical because we send messages on Facebook, and God knows I've lost a lot of.
I do the same thing. I walk away.
But we take breaks, man. Anything you give your brain thought to is a kind of energy, and you are just giving that thing energy. And a lot of the messages we get in the paranormal and EVPs are always like rabbit holes. You've noticed, right?
Yeah.
Like, what does this mean? And like, who is trying to talk to us? And and when you get just enough information to keep going with the thing without ever really knowing the answer, I think when we do that, if we go too far, we're empowering that being.
Or a being too.
Well, you are.
Any other world.
Right. Entity.
Because there are definitely beings in the other world.
Liminal spaces and a bunch of theories.
If I let out a burp, excuse me.
I'll forgive you because we don't have to smell it.
It's a good thing Margie's upstairs.
You're in trouble.
Margie, yeah, I know. Margie's going to hear.
The lampshades are probably melting right now.
What?
The lampshades are probably melting right now.
Oh God! Yeah, I just did it actually.
Oh, you just had one. Yeah.
How did that feel?
As a Cap Italy just came out of my mouth.
Tell me about your mother.
Cap Italy.
But 3i Atlas, super interesting, right? It's got a flare on it that is going the wrong way, right? And they don't have a great explanation for why that is. There's all kinds of things that are defying science right now. Like you see a comet, and it basically is a comet, sort of, but it's not following all the comet rules. And
it's coated with nickel.
Yes, and very little iron,
and a concentration that they've never seen before from anything. It's almost like it has a headlight with the tail thing. That gets me.
Yeah,
that's so bizarre.
So, I think it was Wednesday. They went and they actually got a picture of it from behind the sun used with our sun probes, and it was bluer. It was bluer than it was supposed to be. Instead of red hot, like you would see with other comets, it actually turned bluer, which is more hotter than the sun itself. So I thought that was really cool. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying it's aliens, but the old saying. But
do you believe that is what's actually powering it?
I don't know what we don't know what's powering.
Like if you said
a natural engine.
a spacecraft.
Mm-hmm.
that would be traveling, and this thing has traveled 1.8 billion miles, right?
Yeah, probably for maybe
Okay, and
long time.
it has this engineering behind it that instead of going ahead and going red, it goes blue.
Right.
Right. It's got the
That
tail.
shows the amount of speed that it's going at.
Yes,
I
it's
feel like
going
it's
like
pulling something. It reminds me of magnetism.
yes, because we have
Maybe
a problem with
gravity.
that right now.
It's powered by that. I mean, just thinking out loud, it could
Well,
just be
the veil's thinned.
we don't know.
Everything. This,
I was going to say, right now on Earth, the I believe it's the Pacific. They call it a Pacific what is it?
Shelf
Anomaly, but now the Arctic anomaly is doing the same thing, and it just seems so
You
weird.
mean the magnetic?
Doesn't
you're talking
do
about the
that.
magnetics,
Yeah,
right?
It doesn't do that at all.
Right,
They've never picked that up on record. So
the Earth being a ball of iron at its core is different in its magnetic fields that surround it.
But it's an anomaly.
That
yes.
it's an anomaly or it's growing in a certain area. I think is what you're speaking to.
Yes, and we've never seen that before, and it just started happening while that 3i Atlas is coming by.
Right.
Plus, on top of it, we have had so many like record-breaking CMEs from the corona.
Yeah. Do you follow the CMEs at all? You watch like the sun videos? Some of the weather guys, kind of alarmist weather people show the sun.
If you're talking about the flashes that have been coming off
the holes. They come by.
Yeah, they show the whole sun.
The CMEs, right? The sun bursts forth some energy.
We're supposed to be getting hit with a big one pretty
Basically
soon. Right?
Ejaculates the energy toward the Earth, right? For lack of a better word. And these giant holes have been coming through, have been facing the planet and rotating along with the sun. I mean, enormous, like ones I haven't seen before.
We've never seen it. And I think the sun goes, 11-year solar maximum, and we're towards the end of it. Yeah,
that grow, right? So they should be worse now than it was a few years ago, but it is kind of incredible to watch when you see the video, because we have satellites that are able to take video of the thing doing it.
And there was a massive CME that came out of the coronal hole.
Coronal mass ejection.
CME, thank you. I was going to say that.
Not ejaculation.
And it was
dirty bird.
And it was so big. That was what I think they said, the third, maybe second recorded ever. And thank God it was away from the Earth. It was an Earth facing. Yeah. It still gave us an ionic storm.
Right. And it's why we're seeing like the Aurora Borealis in like Puerto Rico. Like that doesn't happen. In your lifetime, have anybody in Puerto Rico watched the Aurora Borealis? It doesn't happen.
We'll get to that in a second. So if that was facing towards Earth and it was, the Schumann resonance, love that. It would have been like such a bad event that it would have like melted telegraphs and stuff. What's the name of that event?
Carrington event.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The brain cell went with the squirrel. So yeah, that's probably what we would have had. And
Carrington event took out telegrams, melted wire.
Telegraphs.
Telegraphs. Not telegrams. Telegram.
They just incinerated. They were ash.
Yeah, that's technology they had. Morse code and sending telegrams with telegraphs. It melted the wires on the poles and that kind of stuff. Shut things down. If we had an event like that today, it would cripple us. Absolutely devastate us. So we do not have a backup plan for that.
Do you think we would have had the same
electronics? We're done.
Do you think we would have had the same issues if we would have went with Tesla in the beginning?
How so?
Yeah, what do you mean by Tesla?
Well, the difference between Edison.
Oh, you mean Nikola? Yeah.
TC and
yes. AC? Well, if
that's a good question.
I like that because
that's a good question.
If he built that and gave free energy, we don't know what would happen in
I imagine it
would
may be the
today.
same. It may be worse.
Exactly. But I'm saying with all these things that are happening right now and these events that have been happening, if we didn't have any of that, do you think it would have affected us to the same degree?
Probably. I mean, just off the top of my head, I can't give you a good scientific answer on that, but just thinking about it, like wireless using DC as opposed to AC with Edison, I think the hard wire is probably a better way to go than the wireless for CME, but I don't know for sure. I'm not a scientist.
I don't claim to be one.
Or an electronics engineer. I can work my remote.
Well, if I'm lucky,
I can do a few things, but
don't let your Roku go bad.
I'm sorry. Answer Becky's question because I have a question for Becky as well.
Okay.
So her question is, what about the Schumann resonance? And I do follow that myself because I think there is certain people have a ground base into feeling, hearing, and the chaos and stuff. And yes, it has been going nuts. I have been watching it. Becky, what do you think? How do you feel about that? Can you feel the Schumann resonance?
Carol says it's been crazy.
Yes.
I think it's been crazy too.
Yes. And you and I and Chris were on a phone call about 4 months ago, and I had said something to you about this. I don't know if you remember, about the energy being extremely chaotic and everyone can feel it.
Right.
How about time distortion? We can turn that into the Atlas 3i Atlas thing, because we were talking about timelines like a year ago, and our timeline's feeling messed up, and it's worse now. And one of the things they say about 3i Atlas is that it could potentially distort time. And like the general physicians, they said, no, not really going to affect us in the way it's working. But since it's kind of came toward us, our timeline just seems like it's gone a little haywire. And I don't know if anybody has that feeling. We keep hearing the word timeline in videos and people talking about it. Now,
people that wouldn't even think about this stuff
are like, wait, I was having these weird dreams where we were in different timelines, Kristen and I, and it was a very strange time. It was something we were talking about on the show, and I guess we're really going back more than a year. It's kind of weird, man. It's kind of weird. I've got some divination cards over here, and since we got a small group of people, would anybody like a quick 3-card reading?
You guys can answer in the chat for us, please.
Yeah, I'll watch the chat.
And we're out of it completely. It's just the people in the chat, correct?
Just the people in the chat.
Okay.
Chat only.
Carol, isn't the axis of the Earth also off? Yes, it is.
Yes.
And there's so many things going on right now between the ocean, Atlantic. There's a Amos or something, Amar. I don't know what it is, but I was looking at AMOC, and with the currents of the ocean that goes around from the Atlantic, from around to Greenland and stuff, that's off. The Pacific is starting to go off a little bit, and yes, definitely agree with that.
See what this says here.
A particular question or situation, Carl.
We have both been, because we work on Wednesday's show together, and we have the Psychics Unite group. We compare a lot of notes about our own physical well-being and how things have affected us as far as where we've gone with the group on Wednesday night. So our show on Wednesday night, we started getting into the new glasses. And I don't know if you know, those are the ones that are used from the Gensfeld method.
Yes.
Have you seen them? The red ones that flash? I've got a pair. Carol's got a pair. I want to say somebody else, Rebecca's going to get a pair. We used them on one show, I have to say, and we talked about it limitedly at the end of the show, but we did basically the same kind of show, only two of us went ahead and used the blinders, the glasses.
Okay.
And as far as the answers were concerned, they were a little subdued and they were different than they were normally.
Okay.
And we don't know yet because we're going to be doing it again. Uh, because if you look at the Gensfeld and you talk about the altered state of
Mm-hmm.
consciousness,
Mm-hmm.
because that's part of the deal, you know. So what we're doing is we're limiting ourselves more than we would with just blinders on, to
Right.
see if the spirit or whoever's talking to us, whether or not they happen to be from here or from out there,
Mhm.
because we still haven't put that together. And we're dealing with a, a reduced sensory input.
Right.
So my thought is that when you get together with all these different, and we tried, I'm not trying to put on another 5 people. I don't think that's necessary because the people that have been involved have gotten to the point where they understand that we have to start to follow a certain protocol. And
Absolutely. A
and
structure.
and that goes from the real noise canceling headphones
Mm-hmm.
and the regular, everybody's going to be using basically the same spirit boxes.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're all going to be on that plane
Mm-hmm.
and see where it takes us, because it's like spirit communication is something that, you know, once again, this is what we call it. And it may not
Mm-hmm.
be. It may not be. You
I
know,
say that a lot as well. We theorize everything, and something got me the other day. I was watching some documentary, and this paranormal expert came on, and I'm like, had to sit there and think about that. I'm like, how can you be an expert in the paranormal when we don't even know if who we're talking to, what we are talking to, if we are talking to, it's just you can't be an expert in theories, when everything is
that
theorized.
all that does is sells views.
It sells books, yeah. But I
It's always
question
about.
it, it's always about a book. There's always a book, yes.
Well, it's not.
Fear the crab cat. But
We're talking about Y-Files. You
yeah.
guys are a fan of the Y-Files. It's a great YouTube show. There's some amazing YouTube shows out there.
Yes. Now, Bob came up with something good. He said, I keep saying it is not a spirit, but AI pretending to be a spirit. We had that thing with Nate. There was I know it brought this up earlier, but this is what bothers me. There was something in between, like the bands and stuff, like something angry that were doing EVPs in the band, like in between the bandwidth.
Bandwidth, not a
Right.
band.
So bandwidth.
Bandwidth.
So no,
What was
AI.
if you had to describe it, what was it?
It was
in
wicked.
between.
So in between the bandwidths.
Yes.
Okay, so if you have like Audacity or the program Audacity or anything, you can
Right.
see the bands. I have a thing for this. You
Okay.
can see the bands. You can parse them all out from the recorder, and the recording. So you can parse them out in different like the wavelengths of it.
You'll like
And
this one.
yeah, and you can
Anne Marie Young. I haven't seen her. I I just went to her Facebook page today because I've missed her so much.
You and me both.
And she showed up. That's awesome. Welcome, Anne Marie. I would
Welcome.
really like to see you more often. You were awesome, lady. And I wondered how your garden did, because if you were here in the very beginning, you saw us eat garlic.
Oh, she should grow some too, and we should all send everybody's to each other.
Because you guys have different composition of soil there.
Absolutely, yes. I planted them in July.
Have you? Did you grow it this year?
I did. I planted them in July.
Okay, what kind of garlic did you grow?
I have no idea. It came from the store. I don't know what kind it was. What do you mean? Like what kind? What kind? Like there's only like one garlic.
No.
Come on, tell me stories, dude.
No, it's not. If you bought it from a store,
I did.
It's white, correct?
No, this one was tan or yellow.
The cloves or the
yeah, they're like
the shell.
Tan and yellow. Yes. You mean the outside? Listen to me. I'm so confused. The outside of the clove of the bulb was white, bright white. What am I missing?
Okay, that's fine. That's what I was asking. Because there's some that aren't.
Tell me.
And they've got red stripes. There's all sorts of there's variety wise. There's probably 100 plus varieties of garlic that came from all the way around the world. Vietnam, Thailand, Southeast, Romania, anything. Every country has their own varieties. So, I will give you at the end of the show tonight, I will give you a Keen Organics. It's called KEENE Organics.
Mm-hmm.
You can look them up, and they're out of Wisconsin. The reason I went with them is because they're at the same
bulb place that you get all your bulbs from.
They're just at the same basic. You know how when you go ahead and go to grow something, they say you're in zone so and so.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the same zone.
Gotcha.
So what would be good for us,
right,
is good for them, or what's good for them should be good for us, actually. And so the garlic that I grow, I always do the varieties that they have the most success with.
It's awesome.
And there's other varieties, and it depends on your soil composition and everything else,
Right. Like yours would be way different than ours would be out here in New England,
That's why we'll see how it goes the next couple weeks, but I may just go ahead and I'll tell you after the show.
Okay. Which we have to do.
And I still think, because you guys, what kind of temps do you have right now?
So 50 to 34 almost every night.
Okay, so you're still
we're
very close,
in between.
Very close to us. And you see, we're out of the month of October when they should be in the ground. Mine are all sitting waiting for my grandson to come over, one of them, and he's going to help me plant them all.
You don't feed him the garlic, do you?
This grandson?
You don't make him eat the bulbs of garlic.
No.
If you do, he has to come on here every year.
One of my grandsons, the oldest one was the one that used to film me, and he got scared.
Oh, yeah.
I don't blame him. I'm right with him.
Because that was right when we pulled it out of the ground. So that was back in July. And I ate one, and he filmed it, and he said, Grandpa, Papa, you shouldn't do that. It's like, hey, who cares? Hey, we're.
So what do we think about the 3-eye atlas? I think we got a little bit off topic.
I
Squirrel's got Anne-Marie's.
It's supposed to go right by us, right?
Well, supposedly it's on the other side of the sun, so we can't see the thing.
No, it's blue.
Come the beginning of December, I guess we'll be able to see it again with our, satellites, and maybe from Earth, or maybe from the satellites that we have that are not on Earth. Moving by, but we don't know what it's doing, right? And I mean, Avi Loeb is all over this. He's that Harvard professor who's been tracking these interstellar objects for quite a long time. I mean, he seems to be very pro that they're, aliens. And then, you see these videos pop up on YouTube, and you see these rocks, and they just look like giant turds, like sailing through space, right? They're always brown.
They're flat, like a moo.
Flying, like
wondering how big the monster is that went ahead and laid that.
I don't know what to think of it. What
things the size of Manhattan Island, and of course they put it like that, and then they put it like a zucchini as well, because it was glowing green with
the green,
the
kind of a zucchini.
But now it's glowing blue. So, I mean, it's not supposed to. It's supposed to be red. So, the thing I think about is, if it isn't, alien related or anything, I think it's great for our cosmologists and astrophysicists and scientists to see. It's exciting. Get more information than they've ever have.
All the people that have been waiting for this for a bunch of years have finally have it now. Okay,
so here's my theory to that, and I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, so I don't know if everybody's seen Independence Day, with Will Smith and everything. There's that woman that is, I don't know who she works with, but she goes out with a sign. She's like, come on, we got to go up to the building, the sign. And then the aliens come, and they just like totally vaporize like the entire like New York state. Don't be that girl. Be cautious. Be cautious when you really think about this. What do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah, have you ever seen Independence Day?
I've seen it. I'm not. I would be cautious, because I have a family. We all have families,
Exactly.
That would automatically make us cautious.
Yeah. And we worry about like our kids and our children's children, and with what's going on right now, and this AI shit and crap. Sorry. And I mean, this, where they're leading us to with no regulations, brains in jars. They want to like just meld consciousness with AI, and they think they created God. That's what these people think. They created God. You have to pay attention to this. That's
been
very
created it's in our own minds.
That's in their minds.
Isn't it in ours? I mean, we all have our own belief systems.
Right. Exactly. It's religious. Yes. Cultural, religious. Yes.
Religious or spiritual. There is a difference. One has rules, one does not. I think all paths lead to the same nirvana.
You see, that's why I love when you say stuff like that, because you make me think more. And you are an unbelievable person when it comes to thoughts, especially on this line. Not that you don't with everything else you do. Okay, and I'm getting him. Am I giving him an inflated head? No.
Oh, I
told you.
No. I just actually feel that you have a way of putting things exactly together in the right order. I am back and forth like a lot of other people are. You know,
I am. I'm a squirrel for freak's sake. Oh, and speaking of that, just real quick, Nut must stay to Victoria.
Nut must stay.
It's my squirrel soul sister. Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah, but it's called Nut must stay instead of Namaste. We do Nut must stay because we're both squirrels.
She's going to be on next week.
Feedback on the ratings.
Goodness,
I put
we'll
3
be
out in the chat. Just
we'll be
if it's way off, you can say so. You say, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Chris.
What are you doing? What's happening? I can't see the chat from here. So
okay, here's
that's Carol Ann and Bob.
I'm going to go back to Bob.
And Marie Young, I'm glad you're doing well. And
yes, that's awesome.
I'll talk after about what happened and stuff. So yesterday.
That's in relation to 3i Atlas with the friction and passing through, and the friction, there's energy, and where is it going? Well, nobody knows where it's going, but it's going fast, and it's moving in weird ways that today's science can't explain. And that's kind of important. There's a lot of things about this when you start to get into it and watch the videos, and not just alarmist people, but some serious people
like astrophysicists and physicists. And
this is a little weird. I mean, we still think it's Chuck Rock, but doing shit we'd have never seen before. It's got to tell you, I think it's pretty interesting. It was a little deeper, right?
Absolutely.
We weren't really paying attention to it for the longest time, and then we started looking at it, going, "Wow, that is kind of neat."
They have those little blurbs on Facebook all the time, and it says, "Oh, today," like they did again today. They said something else about it, and
it got bluer.
yeah. And it really got my attention.
Go underground, Becky says, and I think the 1% class that we're talking about is prepared to do exactly that.
I don't know if anybody has looked at Mark Zuckerberg's like 11-acre underground bunker that he's building, and his neighbors are pissed. And he gave every neighbor, it's Palo Alto, California. He gave every neighbor a gift basket with like wine and cheese and headphones, like noise canceling headphones. You guys have to look, for the construction.
They were doing so much construction.
It was making so much noise.
Acres.
11 freaking acres. He bought out all that property. Why are they building that? You have to think about that. You have to step back and look. Why? Not only that, the White House is getting a makeover, and that's a nice little bunker going on over there as well. You need to really pay attention.
Okay, Carol said, my daughter had a Halloween party, and I did a bunch of readings that night, and I was so happy about what came through for each person. I always giggle about what comes out of the cards. All right, well, that's a nice way to say it.
That's awesome.
Maybe that was wrong. That's all right.
Giggle.
Emery says, hugs.
My God.
Oh, there we go. All right, our screen just went out. Hugs.
Fuckery.
Fuckery. And our screen
Happy fuckery. It's Halloween.
Things that make you go. Dragons, LOL, she says.
Yeah.
Been seeing a lot of those.
You haven't seen any dragons?
Yeah.
I've been dragging
in
the
watching him.
You remember when a long time ago we were doing Estes sessions, and we were out in the south, it would be southwest Iowa, way down in the corner, almost in Kansas. And we were in a school for our school, and we were doing an Estes session, and the ticking started again above the white noise. And that had been happening for me for quite some time, and it screwed with my partner, and he bailed out.
Come on. It's like the tones with us that we
get.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. So, but really, from all this like screwed up shit going on, earthquakes and the volcanoes and this Atlas, and it's just, we have been looking at everything just so differently now regarding like the data that we've gotten in the past and how much synchronicity we had with each other, which is getting better or more intense again.
Yeah, but it's
And
bringing you closer.
right, but we're still questioning this, like what is happening? You know, is it Three Eye Atlas? Is it just the Earth? Is it everybody's energy on the Earth? You know, we just then we think about it and we're like, we go back to our data, what has like I was saying earlier, it speaks can't escape. Should we look at that in a different perspective instead of a horrifying and what it did to us perspective? Maybe like Chris was saying earlier, manifestation, and you and I have talked about this off camera, manifestation, and maybe we could project something or perceive something, I should say, both better, a better outcome, maybe listen to the warning. I believe it's a warning. He's not so sure, but I really believe it's a warning.
That it's more, use it in the more positive light.
I want to view it in a more positive light. The way we viewed it before, yeah, it was bad. It brought about bad things that we actually perceived, that we actually saw. But maybe if we, go in, maybe listen to it and then listen to it again, projecting more of a positive light, like you said, maybe we can get something more positive out of it and we understand.
And the only reason I said that is because if they really have that type of intelligence to be above and beyond anything we could possibly even start to understand, that if we are in the positive light, they're going to pick us up as that.
I don't know that we're not just like germs on
don't
some kind of rotting piece of apple somewhere just floating through space.
You could be a gum, like
maybe all of it collectively adds up to something, and maybe consciousness can be a whole lot greater than what we individually think. And while we're all self-absorbed in that consciousness, and we think, "Wow, well, geez, look at I'm trying to take in the whole world, and look at I got this experience, and it's so neat." Maybe collectively, it leads to something else, greater than really our individual selves, or even the whole. Maybe just a little piece of what could actually be. The universe is so big, it's not. You really can't fathom the size of what we've discovered so far. Like it's more than we can even imagine.
Right.
Just go, what is a light year? How long it takes light to travel in a year? That's huge. You just stop and think about that alone.
It's deep
amazing.
thought,
like,
man.
You just go back to Voyager 1. You go back to Voyager 1 and say, look how far it went.
Exactly. And that has the gold record on it, right? The Voyager 1 has the gold record, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So I believe in that. I really do wholeheartedly believe it's just going, And then
all of a sudden it starts navigating again.
And then you had the wow signal after that. It was like, what, 20, I don't know how many years, after that, wow,
right.
And
some people are attributing that Three Eye Atlas is responding to the wow signal. That's interesting.
Listen, we're open.
Again,
what?
I don't know.
What can you do? I don't know.
I mean, we're like specks.
Yep.
Right.
Even in our own solar system, we're specks. Jupiter is so much bigger than Earth. So much.
Milky Way is like insanely huge.
So close to us.
So can we propose to go ahead and have you come back?
I don't understand your comment. I'm guessing no cards. I'm not sure what you mean.
I'm sorry. We were looking at you.
Let's go. I'm sorry. I think I missed a few.
Oh no, it's okay.
I don't know.
Are you able to see them?
Yes.
Okay.
Pretty much.
The reason I'm saying this is
take it forward.
I think this is very important that we discuss and think about it, because we have the guru here. And I'm not saying that disrespectfully. I'm saying it respectfully. That you know, between you two together, you put a lot of thought into a lot of things that a lot of other people can't do. And if we get together again, say you pick a date. How far out do you want to go? Do you want to do a month? Do you want to do a month and a half? You guys
Next
decide
week.
whatever you want to do.
Yeah,
Having fun.
just say that now.
Well,
Yeah,
that's the important part because it's not just fun. We're making people
It is
think.
fun. We do miss
No, I understand. It really is deep thinking. A lot of
even
people
a
don't
regular show is not
think like
that
we do.
work
Like you
on.
said, everybody
We
thinks
just wanted
differently.
to do it
so.
another way because everybody was doing these shows doing kind of like I don't
Well,
know.
you're
I thought we
you're
don't
in
really
a,
want to put the time into it.
you're in a hiatus with yours, and it's like just come on over here.
Dig it.
I have no issues with that.
Oh,
I
we
never
know.
I
Oh my
never
God, we
have.
know. It's
Thank you,
us.
Asriana.
Well, you you,
Hi,
you
Adriana.
you guys decide, okay? Make
All right.
and do me a favor at the same time. Try to get a hold of
Nathaniel.
Oh, he's
Nathaniel.
working. He's out
He's
there doing the circuits and stuff. He's on a
Yeah,
lot of
he's
shows.
on a wicked lot of podcasts
And,
out here in New England. Wicked lot of
wicked
podcasts.
lot. And he's
So
very
he's been
educational, so
busy. We had
he's
like
we're
like
happy
Chris said, he
for Nick.
kind of like talked to him the other day, and that was like it. And yeah,
I talked to him.
How is he doing?
good.
All right.
He's happy.
He's doing good.
Yeah, good for him. Yeah.
I'm like we're
He
like
had shit
little
to say about
worms
Peter
over
Thiel as
here.
well. So we were going on.
Oh
that.
my God.
Yeah.
We had no idea till tonight. He actually is talking about, he's going around the circuits
Antichrist
about the
lectures.
Antichrist and Peter Thiel.
Kind of
We were like, no way.
interesting, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably watching. Sly guy.
You
Call
guys
me
need
Nate.
to stop me on that one.
Yeah. He literally, that's funny as hell, though, in a way, to us.
Anyways,
But
Yeah.
we got to get out your way, Greg, and
Yeah.
go see you too. We've been talking for years online. And we've yet to get together, but
We better go now.
we don't go further.
there's going to be another
and we should. I would love to.
Paracon out at Haygood Mill.
No way.
Yeah.
It's
Really?
what is
Is Brandon doing that?
I don't know if
Go.
Brandon's going to be involved, but I know Katie is.
Okay. Well, let us know. That's another 18-hour drive and look like shit. Make sure you invite the horns. They put a tent up for us because they looked at us when we went there. The last time it took us 18 hours to get there and we went straight through. We get out of the truck and the horns, they are so awesome. Kim and Scott.
Amazing people.
Oh my God.
Amazing.
They had a
And
tent
Marilyn
of theirs
Bass as well.
Oh, Mary Lynn Bass too.
Horn Paranormal.
Yeah. They went and they put up this
They're
huge
very
ass
cool.
tent for us. I mean, our tent's like a little pup tent thing. It's those huge ass, it's got like sections in it, and they're like, "You're good, go to bed." Oh God, I love it.
I just met Mary Lynn Bast at Broadhead Manor for the Paranormal Rockdown.
That's wonderful. She's
And-
awesome.
And I met a bunch of other people. Oh boy, I'd have to think of the name.
She has
We've got our
awesome
paintings
energy.
right here. They're hanging behind the.
Yeah, we were just
This
talking
desk we're
about her
sitting at.
before the show.
And there's a clear deer head
Mhm.
among other things from her drip painting
It's
shows, which I
insane.
think the people that are watching us now, I'm sure some of you saw that.
Yeah, and if you haven't, go
Be
to
created.
Mary Lynn Bass and our shows. Yeah,
You know Glenn Johns.
Glenn
not
Johns?
familiar.
No, I don't, but that doesn't mean anything.
She's from Carolina too, and she started up a new broadcast or network, and it's the satellite TV network. And
Yeah.
she's really good. and she's doing that with Lake Triana.
Oh, love
yeah,
Luciana. Yeah.
Yeah, she's cool.
And so there's a lot of people with a lot of great talent coming in, and
Oh, that's absolutely great talent.
so I know it's getting late. It's 10:32. I don't know if you guys are going to hang around for a while after
You
we
asked
close out.
us to, so if
Hey,
so,
let's
yes.
stay as long as you want. If somebody
Okay.
wants another bad reading, I mean, feel free.
If you want to pull like
Speak up
Anne
and
Marie
chat.
Young in,
I'll
and
be glad to pull some cards here.
Becky.
We could actually close this down, and I know somebody that'll start up
I'm trying to practice.
start up a Facebook thing, or not. I mean, a regular Zoom type thing,
Sure. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Yes.
and we could all be on there.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Whoever wants to be on, let us know. We'll send
okay,
you a link. Or Greg will.
it'll be somebody that's in the chat is going to go ahead and do it. Probably be Carol.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you for having us on.
Oh,
We
it's absolutely awesome.
As always.
Everything I anticipated came true. It was, you guys are just, I really, 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 really missed you guys. And I'm not being over reactive. I'm just being truthful. And it's hard today to find people that are like you both. And you bring so much to the table that a lot of other people never get the opportunity to actually experience. And that's what makes the difference. That's why I say what I say. And, I find it hard to believe. It's awesome. So thank you very much for being here, both of you guys. And remember what I asked, and thank you. And
you're welcome.
We'll make it work.
Yeah, soon.
Okay.
Good to see you.
Yeah, it's wonderful to see you. It's wonderful to see everybody in here. Anne Marie Young.
Everybody.
Enjoy the equinoxes and
yeah.
Love each other, because you're people before you're anything else. You're people. You didn't
you
choose to be born where you were born. You didn't choose any of that shit. And it just happened. And most of our stuff, or the way we act, is just a reaction because of the way we were brought up. There's nothing to do with how you even really feel or what your true soul has to say.
Oh, energy.
That's true.
Be well.
So if you want to hold on for a few minutes, and then we'll talk about those other things before and if I'll just message her. So we're going to go ahead and say goodnight. Thank you once again.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for hanging out
Thanks
with us.
Everybody for being in the chat. That's done an amazing job. You guys are all fantastic tonight. So we'll see you all next week. Wednesday night, it's going to be One Spirit Connect again, and we'll continue our pursuit. And you guys all have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.